Good evening, welcome along everybody to Dubai Sports City. This is it, it's the big one. It is the new season 2022-2023. It's kicking off here down at Dubai Sports City. It is Dubai Tigers versus Jebel Ali Dragons, and it kicks off in only 5 minutes. Thank you everybody for joining us. It's an absolute pleasure to be streaming these to you live and to bringing you the action, the rugby action all the way from wherever you are around the world. So a big thank you for joining us. It's going to be an absolute doozy. Jebel Ali Dragons celebrating 30 years of rugby here in the UAE, and the Tigers coming up to their 9th year as well, so big celebrations of a new season ahead. We wish both teams the best of luck. If you have any comments, questions, please chuck it in the comment section down below. Let us know who you're supporting, the players, the team, your predictions of the match. Let's go. A big thank you also to our sponsors for today. Without them, this will not be possible. So big shout out to Non-Stop Investments. Find out more information at www.nonstopinvestments.ae. They're helping bringing you the stream. And you've seen the other sponsors here as well. They'll be shown in the top right corner. Big shout out to everyone that makes this possible. It is game day. It is rugby day. Let's get it on in the next few minutes. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. So just a few minutes now till kickoff commences. You can see the Dragons there. They're on the field. They are ready and waiting. Mr. Jamie Clark, if you are listening, I need a reminder to get you down here, mate, and to get you on the commentary with us. It's very, very exciting. It's the start of a new season, and I have to say there's a lot of anticipation behind both teams. We've seen them in friendlies before today's matchups, so it's going to be interesting to see what they've tweaked in the last couple of weeks. Last week for the Dragons, both teams have played Bahrain as well, so they were able to find some similarities that way, but otherwise it's looking like an absolute doozy ahead of us, and cannot wait for you all to be a part of this. The man in the middle, Mr. Eugene, will be in command from the middle, and we got our touchies, a player from each team helping out there, so big thank you for those guys for making that possible. All right, the referee's in the middle. He's ready to go. We got the man with the ball in the middle, Gareth, the captain. He's ready to kick us off. Rugby is about to get started here in the UAE, and I'm not alone on commentary. Mr. Kenny, he's joining us today. He's going to learn how to put this on as well.
Good evening, guys. Good evening. Here we go. Dragons versus Tigers. Tigers got the ball there.
So I wanted to see a big fiery start from both teams. Tigers early opportunity here, right in front of the goals. Haven't seen one of those before. A bit of a kick over the top, only 22 meters out. Kenny, is that a new one for you?
That's our Lukey for you, man. That's our Lukey. He brings his own little flavor to the game.
Let's say something different to start off the new season, 2022. You're going to bring some spice, going to bring some change.
Yeah, it is the first game of the season as well. So, you know, lots of spice, lots to look forward to.
Free throw from the Tigers. A bit messy, but they've claimed it. Dragons nearly took the ball there. It's a little bit messy from both sides, actually. Referee maybe missing that little knock on. But no, who am I to say, eh? Caught that one nice and clean.
Yeah, you got to be in the middle for that.
Being a Tigers man, Kenny, how's the boys been preparing for today's match?
Preparation has been really, really on song, you know. It's been really tough to make a team selection as well. I was also part of that group as well, you know.
Condolences on that side then.
Yeah, just missing out on the starting 23. So, but I'm pretty confident in the team that's out there today.
That's fine. You're a heck of a talent. So, you know, we've got your talents all the way up here in the commentary booth as well. You call it both ways.
Thanks for inviting me. Yeah,
mate, anytime.
Yeah, it's good to see these two teams play. Obviously, that's where I started my rugby over here in Dubai with the Jebel Dragons, or Dubai Dragons, and obviously moved on to the Tigers a couple of years later. So it's good to see the two teams still going at it over here in the UAE.
I don't want to put out your age or anything like that, but it is a 30th year celebration for the Dragons. You weren't there from the beginning, were you?
I wouldn't say from the beginning, but maybe a few years from the start there. Yeah. Still a few familiar faces there as well.
So Dragons with an opportunity to come out of their 22, just settling there in the middle with the ruck. Tigers looking to put pressure on the ball. Something we saw last weekend when the friendlies, when they were playing, they loved to shift the ball out wide. They had a lot of success on that right-hand side. Mistake there by the Dragons, and will they give the Tigers an opportunity?
Just missing out there and regaining that ball there, Cameron. Looking for early opportunity there. Dragons now on the defense. Yeah, I'd like to see some more balls being spread out to the back line, all the way to the wingers.
You're a bit of a seven specialist, aren't you? So you love to see, and you're a bit of your back as well.
I'd like to see the ball be spread out to the wingers. That's it.
So Dragons, great push there, putting lots of pressure on the ball. And a big kick downfield. No one there, so having to track back. The Tigers are. A little of a fancy step there, but look, nice line by the Dragons. They all moved up together. So a great chase by the Dragons, putting the Tigers back inside their own half. They'll have to work from their own 40. Oh, and a bit of a mistake going on there. Something we did see last couple of weeks, and I'm sure that's something they've been working on the last couple of weeks for the Tigers, is their handling skills. To feel the passes going around the knees. And so just what we saw there.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, it is the first game of the season. So, the boys will be out there to try something new, something different, and, just have a go.
So it's first game nerves, right?
Yeah, first game nerves. Everybody wants to have a touch of the ball as well.
Sometimes I like to refer to like the dog chasing the ball. It's your first game back and you're too excited. You sort of chase the ball. It doesn't matter where it's gone. So chase that ball. A big shout out to Adrian there joining us, supporting the Dragons. Dragons supporter there. Dragons in a great position here. 30 metres out, the real first attacking position for them. They're looking to go left. But high on that pass there. But well brought down. Tigers, they're looking to hold them up. The players got to ground.
Oh, the Big Joe carry. Look at that. Big Joe's still in it after all these years with the Dragons. Fantastic.
This is about his third hit up as well.
Yeah.
Already seen, so early days. So both teams struggling with their pass early on. Hopefully that's not a sign of things to come, and hopefully see the improvement from both teams. But nice attacking prowess and finding some space. Getting over the gain line here, Dragons. Oh, another little space there as well, and some good progression up the field inside the 22. Dragons looking to apply pressure early days. Nice pass off the ruck, seen that a couple of times. Nice wide one. Advantage here now for the Dragons, so fantastic opportunity for them. They'll have a chance to spice and dice if they want. Oh, they were searching out that right again, weren't they? So no advantage for Eugene, bringing it back. Something we saw from teams in the last couple of weeks is the quick tap, and they've done it again here. You've seen it. Called it early. So early pressure from the Dragons. Ball spilling there, but still got control. Coming backwards. All momentum going Dragons' way. Excuse me there.
Yeah, Tigers defense still holding up there.
Yes, great defense by the Tigers. Dragons searching for that hole, probing. Good to see some patience here from the Dragons. I mean, they've still got the ball. They've got the penalty as well. And they've done it again. They want to play fast. So we're in for a big night, I think. A quick game. I think both teams will be happy to play at that rate.
I don't think they've got 10 there.
Could this be an early card?
There we go. It's been a good little.
Got some shout-outs coming out already.
Yeah, it's been a good little few minutes there from the Dragons. The start from the Tigers, hard start of the first 2-3 minutes, and now the Dragons coming back.
Definitely something we expected between these two teams. I mean, already seen a back attack from both teams, great defense from both teams. We're in for a pool of a night, I tell you what.
Fantastic play so far. Let's have a see.
So not sure exactly what happened there.
Yeah.
But it is the Tigers, so they'll get a chance to relieve. Oh, there we go. Going off the feet, going over past the ball.
Okay, well clearing over there. Let's make sure it's gone out. Good little clearance.
What's something you're expecting, Kenny, from today's game? How do you expect both teams to play this one?
Well, I'm expecting ball in hand. Again, I mean, both teams have been training really hard. I can only speak for the Tigers, Tiger boys. They've put a lot of work in, and we've focused a lot on the basic skills. So we'd definitely like to see that come out to the front a little bit more over here.
A bit of a leg power there. Try and drive a few extra meters forward. I'm liking the start from both teams here. They're showing a lot of patience, a lot of composure.
Yeah.
Setting rucks, running through the phases, which is great to see. This one, when I say that, commentators curse there. JP.
Okay, kick bump JP there.
Look at the space. Oh, he's nearly pulled it off.
Straight to the...
Yeah, it looks like a bit of maybe a Tigers player got some hand in there.
Nice and open there. Now JP it's good to see him back there again. Usually you'll see him in the 9 shirt, but it's good to have him on the wing here tonight.
What do you think his preferred position is, 9 or wing?
I think he prefers wing.
Prefers the wing.
I tell you what, you weren't a bad 9 yourself.
Oh, we're trying, mate. We're trying. But you were the winger, mate, so I'm never going to take your spot.
Right, scrum down, Tigers ball.
So that one been a bit loose out of the scrum, but Tigers managed to maintain the ball. And
really strong.
Finds some space. Oh, the old Sonny Bill at the back, and then the old Falcon on top, top there. Just a feel on the weather conditions tonight. A little light breeze you can see here. It's actually coming directly towards the camera. So nothing too much to contend with as far as passing. Oh, a little dummy and a little
Lukey
space.
getting some space.
Bit of show and go from the man.
Little offload to neck.
So lost there in contact.
A little bit unfortunate. Tigers had a little bit of opportunity out wide with less numbers in the Dragons backline, but they'll still retain the ball. So
We're only 10 minutes in, but it's been a great tussle so far between the both teams, right? It's been something I think we expected. We expected a tight game, tight matchup. We've seen both teams run through the phases. It's been good to see. What's impressed you?
I think so far, I mean, they're just trying each other out, ball in hand a little bit. Like you said, there was a few knock-ons and few drops here and there. But again, like I said, it's still too early to say. Both teams clearing out well, though, and the defense seems to be really much spot on.
So Tigers again. Ball's going to ground, but it's okay. Still got control of it. Both teams tonight both teams showing great support play around the player with the ball. Both defensive lines holding well.
Yeah.
Having to work hard to find space.
Playing the short side there. Nick with the ball. Does he get the space?
Oh, look for the offload, but this could be a try. Oh, no. Well done. Dragons scrambled defense there.
Yeah.
Oh, forcing the knock-on
Just
from the Tigers.
unlucky.
So great opportunity there for the Tigers. Nearly snuck through the offload. Their last offload just not going to hand, and Dragons able to clean that one up. Great relief for the Dragons. Got a great scramble in there. I think the man may have covered them, and we had to run into a couple more phases, but
Yeah.
great defense there, great attacking.
Yeah, and it's nice to see that the Tigers taking their chances as well. Obviously, it's still 0-0 on the board, but, you know. Yeah, Grant just setting me up properly over here.
He's holding on to the headset. It's like, "Mate, you don't have to hold on to it. It sits on your head just like a professional."
I thought I'd go the DJ look with one ear open, man.
So after nearly 13 minutes, it's 0-0 here between Dubai Tigers and Jebel Ali Dragons. This one down at Dubai Sports City. If you're hanging around, you might want to drop in and see that live action, or keep joining us here on YouTube. So Dragons getting the ball out of the scrum and looking. Oh, nice little gain there. Let's see what they look to do. They like to keep ball in hand, so they are going for the clearing kick. That one coming off the inside of the foot.
Staying in field over there. Let's go see what the fullback can do. He's got a good step on him.
Well brought back, but good chase and follow up by the Dragons as well. Oh, ball spilled there, so advantage to Dragons. Let's see what they can do with this. Yeah, they definitely love to spread the ball as well. And they've got options here on the left-hand side or the near side. Oh, drawing pass. Great work up the left-hand side. Dragons looking good, looking very good. Support players around. So Dragons with a huge opportunity here just outside the 22. They've gone down the near side, as you've seen. Setting back up through the middle. The slow ball here coming out of the ruck, but they've still got it. Nice long wide ball out to the right. Nice step inside. Couple of nice steps there from the Dragons player.
Again, Dragons going off their feet, giving a penalty away.
Got a bit excited, eh?
Yeah.
Excited.
I think it goes for both teams as well. They just missing a few opportunities on attack. See, there's a player down.
I think it's actually called time. A bit of a water break going on here.
Yeah. Usually at this time of the season, being the first week or so, they normally have quarters. So normally at the 20-minute mark, they normally have a bit of a water break.
It is. If you are joining us from overseas, you're not in the Middle East, then yes, the conditions definitely play a role in what happens to the lungs and the heart and the body through an evening here in Dubai. Humidity's not our friend, let's put it that way.
Absolutely, but I don't think it's that humid tonight.
Actually quite cold, isn't it? Yeah. That's comparison. Indeed. Wherever you're joining us from, if you are locally around here in the UAE or if you are abroad, let us know. Give us a shout out from where you are, which team you're supporting. Great to have you on board and joining us together as well. And a big shout out again to our main sponsors, Non-Stop Investments, for making possible the stream. So a big thank you to them. Check out more for Non-Stop Investments at www.nonstopinvestments.ae. So time back on here. I've got to say, I'm very excited about the game, and I'm just a little bit disappointed it's still 0-0. I was hoping for a couple of tries early in the piece.
Yeah, I think it's going to open up soon. I think, you know, for the first 20, everyone's just feeling each other out. Good clearance to the halfway of the fullback.
It's like we're starting all over again. Tigers with the throw. This is something I saw happen a few times in their last game. Just literally just a fingertip too high. But they've got the ball back. Lukey number 9 there securing the pill.
Good drive there by Aaron.
Great drive.
Number 8. Quirky with the hands, but just lost it on the floor, unfortunately.
I have to say, I'm liking the new dragon strip they've got today. The light, I like the lighter colour there. The day of the blue. Must be that big celebration of their 30th Jubilee. Dragons with the feed.
A little bit too anxious there, Lukey. Scrum offs.
He is a firecracker, isn't he? So always loves to either use the mouth or use the body just to be a little bit annoying. Something that must be part of the genetic makeup of a 9 to have a little bit of cheek.
Absolutely. Has to be.
Goes out. All right, so Dragons, great opportunity again. Second big opportunity they've had. Let's see what they can do with this time. They were able to run through the phases last time they were down here. Tigers defense, though, really stood up well. So let's see what they've got to do here to find that space and to get that first meat pie of the season. See some really good width off the back of the ruck there, and they got some opportunity out wide.
Just a little bit more patience on the ball there.
Fine space. Great defense again by the Tigers, forcing the play out over the line. So, man, if it keeps up like this, we're in for an absolute ripper. Opportunities, it's about 3 or 4 opportunities we've seen from the Dragons, great opportunities too, and Tigers are able to hold them out. So.
Yeah. And you can see the opportunities are there. I think they're a little bit more patience on the ball from both teams. And they'll definitely be able to hit the spaces.
Yep. I mean, both teams have got big boys in their forward packs as well, so I'd like to see at this point that they probably just keep it through the middle a little bit more. Oh, that one, another again, loose one in the line out, but still gathered by the Tigers. Sitting this one high. Oh, great catch by the Dragons fullback, but great follow-up too by Jake Pease. Likes to get himself in the news, doesn't he? A great drive over the top. Tigers looking to get this one. They're holding on. So Dragons again, very, very quick. Tap and go, and they are off. They're not waiting around, and it's great to see them where they're at. Knees are on the ground, so player needs to release.
And that's a feature of the game this season. It's just to keep the ball going and keeping the ball alive, and that's what they want to see.
I know it's a bit early to call this, but it makes me anxious for the sevens. Makes me really want to get out there and get involved already.
Fantastic. Yeah, will you be putting the boots on?
I will be putting the boots on, yeah. We're going to go back again with the men in pink. See if we can go one step further this season.
Fantastic.
Nice little chip there by Gareth into space. This one's going to hold up inside the field as well, so they'll need to either run it or kick it. Gone for the kick option.
Good little clearance over there.
Yeah, great clearance. Getting that ball back up near the 40. So on our clock, halfway through the first half, and it's still 0-0 between the Dubai Tigers and Jebel Ali Dragons. What an opener. What an opener here for the 22-23 season.
Yeah, on a Friday night.
On a Friday night, with a slight breeze coming towards our faces.
Fantastic, man.
Nice clean line out there by the Tigers. They haven't really had an opportunity thus far. Great line defense there by the Dragons. Oh, player might get stuck there.
Solid defense. Tigers just taking their time. Just work the systems.
So out wide, will they find space?
Wide to Jabu. Centre making some good meters.
Liking what I'm seeing from the Tigers here. Some patience. Oh, and a breakthrough. Nice little gain there. 10-metre gain. And nice quick by Lukey off the back of the there. Opportunity here, support play there, and finding
still going.
Oh, great offload!
Little offload. Cameron running in there for the first try of the match.
And a try, great efforts there, and what an absolute beauty try there from the Tigers to open up the scoring, taking us up to 5-0, and that one really, where did that come from? Let's have a look at that again. Just slipped under the tackle, and look at that offload. That last offload there popped it up. And is able to run it in close towards the sticks.
Tigers just taking advantage of that short side there on the blind side. Fantastic.
So this is an easy one from right out in front.
Captain is going to take it himself. Gareth Jones.
This one quick and easy through the sticks. Takes us to 7-0 here. Dubai Tigers over Jebel Ali Dragons in the 17th minute to go. So what a ripper to open up the season with, huh?
Really happy with that at the moment.
I just got to have a quick look at that one again. What we saw, he just slipped under the tackle there, one quite high. And look at that offload there. Just a nice little popped up in the air.
Straight into the hands.
And then
fantastic follow-up, yeah, and backup.
Great support. We've been seeing that consistency throughout for both teams, and so to do that as well, absolutely beautiful. And today's replay is also brought to you by Non-Stop Investments. Oh, there we go, big kick. Oh, Eugene. Mate, put the whistle down, get back on the field. Here we go, back underway. Dragons going deep. And a quick early clearance, but a nice little win there for the Dragons as that kick going back out over their own 40. I mean, it just shows, after they're looking at their try, just kind of the defense from both teams here. It takes something as special as that for a team to break through the other's defense. So
yeah, absolutely. And just a little bit of patience. And here we go. Tigers on the rampage again.
Big steal early.
Luke over the top.
Nicely read by the Dragons fullback. Oh, a great pickup as well.
JP trying to put a foot out there.
Could have gone forward there. I have to say, I don't actually agree with that one. I thought it went backwards. I think if you're a Dragons fan, you'd have the right to be a bit bereaved about that one.
Yeah, but we'll have to go with the officials on this one.
The officials, we trust the officials. They're closer.
I trust Eugene all the way.
A big shout out to Mr. Matt Bourne, mate. Great to have you on board. And Mr. Tamasi. Let's go Tigers. Mate, I'm sure you're enjoying a bit of music at the moment by Mr. Fitty. A big shout out, big thank you again to everyone that's joined in. And just while there's a short little break, a big shout out to our main sponsors here for tonight, Non-Stop Investments. Find more information, go to www.nonstopinvestments.ae. Big thank you to them, and thank you to all the sponsors that make rugby possible for everybody here, to make the streams possible. Up top on the top right-hand corner of your screen, you'll see the other sponsors that support the Tigers here. It's always great to have support from any team, for any players, any people. As you'll know, it's hard to get things going. So any support, whether it be financial or even time and effort, is much, much appreciated. We've got a big weekend of rugby ahead of us, don't we?
Yeah, fantastic, isn't it? It's one game tonight and there's quite a few tomorrow.
It's a bit of a double header, actually. You've got Dragons and Tigers. This is the Division 1 teams, and then tomorrow night out at Jebel Sports Centre, we've got the Premiers teams, Tigers and Dragons, playing again.
Yeah, another cracking game to look forward to as well. Both teams have done really well in their pre-season, as well as their pre-season games. So looking forward to it.
Eugene looking to tie this one up pretty quickly. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I know last time, it was 2 weeks ago, that Tigers played Bahrain. They had like 60 players out here on the field, and they all had a little like 20.
Yeah, it was the entire club basically. Yes, I was part of that.
I was part of that.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice enough to get our 15 minutes on the field as well for myself. But it was good for just to get a blowout with the guys and everyone basically.
I suppose one of the biggest things is great to see is to have Bahrain back in the competition. That one going forward. Of course, with COVID, as many people have gone through, Bahrain unable to travel during the last couple of years, to have them back in the West Asia competition is absolutely fantastic, and to have them across a couple of times, because they've played both these teams. They played the Dragons and they played the Tigers in consecutive weekends.
Yeah, it's good to see that competition back in again, and is it Doha back in as well?
Good question. You're probably asking the wrong guy at the moment.
I know there's 2 teams from outside, so.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
And we got on the other divisions as well. We got Muscat, who's also part of UAE Rugby again as well. Our travel in. It's going to be a tight, very, very tight competition in the Premiership, with both Hurricanes able to and the Knights unable to participate in this year's Premiership. So
yeah, I mean, that's a little bit unfortunate, but again, you know, you got to go where the club is capable of putting a team out. So, you know, but the good thing is they are still around. And that's 100%. The main thing.
I hope to see them back in the fold next season as well.
Absolutely.
But yeah, Timmy got tight in that race up. But back on the field here, Dragons looking to work their way back out of their own half. I'm liking that they're holding on to the ball, they're not kicking it away.
Yeah, just go through a few phases.
You've seen what they can do when they got ball in hand. They can create some absolute magic. So I think good ploy from them. Oh,
Another one going off his feet. Just a little bit of ill discipline at the moment. A few players just going off their feet.
So this one here, this showing how tight this competition is. 35 meters out on the angle. Tigers number 10 taking a kick at goal, going for the 3 points. I think it's a great decision there from the Tigers. It's going to be a tight one. It's going to be a close one. It's going to take a bit of a moment, really, from either team. So, good call.
Yeah, I think it's a good call. Just to settle things down a little bit. Good strike on the kick. Just wide.
Just off the left-hand side there, so 22 it'll be. So drop out there by the Dragons, bring back down to halfway. Oh, looking back down this blind side. Oh, nice little intercept there. Opportunity, gone for the kick forward. It's going to land in. Oh, the bounce has gone the way of the Dragons. The Dragons have an amazing opportunity here. Tigers though with the ball in hand. Oh, fast pace. Not sure if he was 10 there, but referee Eugene's allowed that to continue on.
Opportunities out wide here for the Tigers.
Could be an overlap. Back inside, nice. We've seen it a couple of times now from the Tigers, so inside runners and outside runners available. Great little patch of play there by the Dragons, seizing the opportunities. He's unable to finish that one off for them. So a big hoof, sent it all the way downtown there, back to the 22. I think they're going to run it, I know. This one kind of going up and only about 5 meters.
Staying in field.
Oh, they got it back too. In the end, it made me not what he thought was going to happen, but it's got it back.
Big Joe taking the ball
There he is again. It's probably the 7th hit up of the match.
Oh, again. Same thing.
Dragons. Coming from the side.
Comes on the side this time.
Yeah. Fortunate Dragons showing that they're 100% in this one. And again, it's only 7-0 leading the Tigers, leading the Dragons. They just need to get their hands on the ball for a little bit longer. And they find when they've got the territory, they find themselves in a great position. So again, another water break here down at Dubai Sports City. The scores are 7-0 in favour of the Tigers in this one, this fixture. So what was your highlight there for you, Kenny, in that first that moment there?
That first stanza over there, it has to be the try. that was scored. But you can see Tigers still on the ascendancy over there, taking most of the territory at the moment. So, you know, Dragons just need to find their feet, slow things a little bit more down, and just try to find their way back into the Tigers' half.
I'm surprised they are holding onto the ball quite a lot, which I think they do need to do, but there is also that time they do need to find that territory, don't they?
They got to find the spaces.
They got about, looks like, well, on our clock is about 7 minutes. So time back on. Nice. So it's good to see the, I was about to say, good to see the line out working out for the Tigers, but Eugene's called that one not straight, so. I'm sorry, maybe I shouldn't be commentating on rugby.
Ahead of the game.
Ahead of the game.
Ahead of the game.
A miss there for the Tigers. They were set on the 22, looking to run one of their movements. But now Dragons with opportunity. As if they've shown they want to hold on to the ball. Let's see if they do that.
They will want to run this one.
I can actually see them setting up one head up through one of the big boys there, and then setting out to the left of this near side here. So Dragons send this one out and looking for territory. So they've had a chat about it. This one's sent all the way down to the 40. Coming back with a chip back, so they're looking to put pressure back on. But nice cover by defense. Oh, he's gone right past it. And it's going to be, it looks like a great try there. And a kick opportunity, just going to miss. And that's, again, something that's a little bit easy.
Fantastic play there by Will, the fullback.
Let's have a look at that again. He's just gone straight past the Dragons player. An opportunity to miss. He's kept the composure there, Tigers player. And as you can see, nice commitment there. Just dotted down over the line.
Good patience on that as well. He waited for that ball to steady before he dotted it down.
It's one of those things you can get a bit carried away with, can't you? If you chasing that ball, like they say, like the dog chasing the tennis ball type of thing. Great opportunity there. Like I thought the Dragons were, I thought it was going to go the other way actually. I thought the player was going to pick it up and then scoot down this near side, but it happened to be that oval ball. You never know where it's going to bounce.
Exactly. I think Tigers are just taking the opportunities at the moment. That's a fantastic kick. Straight through the middle.
Beautiful kick out from this near side, 22 metres out. That takes the Tigers out to a 14-0 lead. Let's have a look at that one again. Nice and straight, delivered, and you can see that one was never missing. So 14 points to nil here, coming to the end of the first half. Looks like about 5 or so minutes to go. Dragons have had the opportunities. They just need to collect the coins in this one. Let's see what they can do from here. The kickoff nice and high. They're going deep again. Shapes the kick, but nicely composed there. And this time they'll look to kick out. Way out of trouble. Nice chase. Dragons, this one not going out though, so on the 40. It's been a nice chase from the Tigers. Oh, nice bust of a tackle there. So Dragons now with the opportunity that they wanted, they've been looking for.
That's Dragons penalty.
So umpire not happy what's going on at the moment. And having a quick word to the referee about that, the player about that one. hands in the ruck. He's gone for a quick one, but he's gone in front of the
mark.
Yeah, in front of the mark. Right idea. It's unfortunate for the execution on that one there. So Dragons are a fantastic opportunity here just for half time. I'd love to see put some points on the board. Oh, big, huge run there from the big man.
Is that turnover?
Yeah, I think he's on.
Illegally taken.
So Dragons again going quickly. Let's see if they keep this one in hand and keep it a little bit tighter, not pass out too early. Draw a few more players in from the Tigers. Oh, slip through. End up being a nice pass.
It was meant to be. Good rush defense there by the Tigers.
Yeah, nicely and up quick. Not much support around the ball for the Dragons. They won't need it. They've got opportunity out on the far side. If they take it early, they need to straighten it and run. Here we go. Will they get the opportunity? There you go. It's on the 22 for the Dragons. And the probing on that far side. Oh, big boys getting behind it. This could be it for the Dragons. Oh, just behind the player. And what's the referee called on that one? Well, first of all, he's told them all to go away. Looks like water's coming onto the field. Let's take another look if we can on this one here. We see ball just gone behind the player there.
Yeah, it looks like it's gone into touch as well.
And
just before the flag.
Fortunately on the replay, I've only got the one camera angle as well, so we cannot show you in the corner. Unfortunately there, so that one there, the opportunity gone, a miss for the Dragons, but great opportunity there as well, and shows, again, the attacking prowess of the Dragons is 100% there, and they've got all the skill sets to be able to get across the chalk. I have to say that first try though from the Tigers, already a candidate for try of the season.
Oh, we'll keep that in the bank for now.
Keep that in the bank.
Still a lot of rugby to be played.
So
I'm sure there's going to be quite a lot of good tries being scored as well.
Absolutely.
So it looks like he's knocked the ball on in the tackle. Yeah. So it becomes a Tigers scrum. Dragons forwards really showing their power.
And there we go. That brings us to half-time here in this Division 1 UAE rugby match between Dubai Tigers and Jebel Ali Dragons. The score there, as you can see, 14-0 in favour of the Tigers. They scored a couple of beautiful tries here. I was going to say at the Garden, but not at the Garden at all. We were down in Dubai Sports City. It is in their favour. They've done an absolute pearl of a job so far, so big ups to them. Dragons, though, well within striking range. Maybe only a couple of tries down, but they've shown they can definitely get it across the chalk. Just need that opportunity or the ball to fall their way. So lots to come in the second 40. Kenny, any further thoughts before we break away for halftime?
Oh, no, I think in the next stanza, the guys need to take the opportunities. Dragons just fell short a little bit there, but for the Tigers, good on them for taking the opportunities when they're in the Dragons half.
100%. It's been an absolute pleasure having you join us. Remember, thank you again to our sponsors, Non-Stop Investments. Check them out, www.nonstop.ae for more information. But we'll be back for the second half of rugby straight after this. And welcome back in, everybody, to Dubai Sports City. We're in the Division 1 UAE rugby match. The first game of the 22-23 season. It's between Dubai Tigers and Jebel Ali Dragons. An absolute ripper of a first half. It's actually a lot closer than the scoreboard suggests. It is the Tigers leading the Dragons 14 points to 0. We come into the second period, the second stanza, 40 minutes of big rugby coming up. I hope you've got your popcorn and your beverages right beside you, because this is going to be an absolute beauty. Referee just making sure everything's right and clear. We are good to go. We are underway. Second half here at Dubai Sports City. And a simple one. There's one a bit low, and a clearing kick sent him straight back down. A huge kick just inside the field of play. So that was an absolute fantastic touch finder. Landed about only 30 centimeters inside the field of play. Big shout out as well, supporting the Dragons. Dragons here with the defensive line out. So Dragons with the ball in hand. Run it straight, as they say, and that's exactly what he's done. Oh, this one going backwards though, and toe's been put on it via the Tigers. He's going towards his own line, so he's running away from his support as well. Big chase by the Tigers. Can the Dragons hold onto the ball here? Yeah, player not rolling away there, so quick tap and go by the Dragons. I don't think he was 10 meters, yep. So a big relieving penalty there for the Dragons to get their way out of trouble. So great scramble there from the Dragons. Some equally nice pressure being put on by the Tigers. Been able to bring play back up to the 40-meter here. We've seen it's been consistency. The Dragons going for their hit up with their centre. Well, usually a big man Joe, but he's in the forward pack, so he's at the front of the line at the moment. And that one not straight. Hey Kenny, how you been, mate? Where you been?
Yeah, just took a quick break.
Quick toilet break?
Quick toilet break for the guys.
If you guys know Kenny, and most of the UAE rugby federation does know Kenny.
I don't go to the toilet all the time.
He doesn't go to the toilet. In fact, he stops, and in fact, he's trying to make. If he tries to work way past 5 people, he talks to 5 people.
Just being friendly.
He is.
Being friendly.
Mate, you are a massively friendly man. So we love you.
Nah, it's good. It's a good crowd out here tonight for both teams. So,
yeah, it's so good to see after COVID, right?
Yeah, it's good. Just good to be back out there, playing a full 15-man game as well.
So Dragons progressing their way up the field. Nice run there. That's what I like to see from the Dragons. I mean, they've got like a show they can. I've got to stop saying. Start talking.
Yeah, it's just that they look like they're starting to build those phases. It's just those one-off little issues, and you know, where there is a little knock on here and there, doesn't go to hand. Tigers has already made changes. JP's already off.
Those physios, eh? Jeez, what's going on? Problem is, when they get injured, who's going to help?
Exactly, exactly.
Okay, this opportunity to big shout out to one of the new physios in this part of the Tigers. You see him there carrying the big bag, Junaid Salis from South Africa, new boy from over there. Come over here. He's going to be working at Ortho Sports very shortly. One of the sponsors for the Tigers as well. So
yeah, he hasn't strapped me up yet.
Hasn't strapped you up yet?
He's going to have to hide all the tape away when he gets to mine.
So there's an unsteady scrum here on halfway, looking to be reset. Big talking points, you think, from the Dragons, from their coach, from their captain, Albert?
Yeah. Albert's played a lot of rugby. I think, based on that first half, I think they had a good chat in that huddle just before the second half started. And I think, they just need to show a little bit more patience, and I think that's exactly what Albie has told them.
Mm-hmm. They've had opportunities, right? So, I mean, it's not like they're doing anything majorly wrong.
Yeah.
It's good pressure being applied here by the Dragons, forcing the Tigers back, but they found a bit of go forward again.
Just going straight.
Oh,
big really well on his feet. Nice little flat ball there to Weber.
That far side's showing promise here. Dragons, looking to defend. That far side, Tigers on the attack.
A little wide little pass again, Ashwin.
He wound up for that one too, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
So again, great defense from the Dragons so far, but Tigers still probing. And what we're seeing, which is something really nice to see, is across the division, is the Division 1 teams showing some really good patience. Some great opportunity now on the far side. Opportunity beckons for the Tigers again. Can they be the first ones to score? Ball spills out. An inside pass, and yeah, it's a big one. It's come back in, and Tigers are the first ones to strike here in the second half here. What a great try by the Tigers. Replay brought to you by Non-Stop Investments. Let's take a look at that one.
Fantastic. Good support play there by the winger.
Let's see the ball spilling out there, going off and Lukey picking it up.
offload.
It's a support play for me. If you take a look back at that one, the players around creating that opportunity there.
Yeah, but it all happened a few phases before that. It's the continuity play, getting into your opposition half, and then looking for those opportunities out wide, and that's what the Tigers are currently doing.
Yeah. So a great period of play there by the Tigers, put the pressure on, and they've added the extras too as well, so they're going to be taking a nice lead here. 21 points to 0, favour of the Tigers over the Dragons. Dragons with the kickoff. Send this one deep into Tigers territory. They'll look to return the favour.
Oh, another fantastic kick there by the fullback.
Wow, what an absolute beauty, you have to say. A couple of moments of brilliance.
Yeah, it's a lot more vocal on the field now with those players.
Mm-hmm.
Tigers obviously getting a little bit more confident now, and gaining confidence from those tries.
Yeah, Dragons going to have to watch it here, because if they, the Tigers get their tails up, as they say, and they've just won that one back. Yeah, going across, jumping across. So Dragons fortunate there, and they'll have to capitalise on that luck.
It's off the side of the boot.
Definitely been one of the differences tonight is the kicking game. Tigers have been found that they've had a couple of absolute beauties one near the end of the second half, and again you saw here some big meters gained. So there'll be something for the Dragons they'll want to improve. It's a nice line out there by the Dragons. Rushed up in the little 9 there, darting away. Oh, nice work.
Fantastic. Getting over there, going for advantage line there.
Big gains.
Let's play the short side.
And so Joe's been quite prominent throughout this game. Big number 4.
Really surprised that he's still going after half time.
Call him a locomotive, mate. The locomotive.
Looking forward to see him go the full 80 on this one.
Some nice hands there by the Dragons. Some great passage of play here by the Dragons, able to build their way up into the Tigers' half. Nicely building really well here from the Dragons. We've said all game they had it in them, and they're definitely going to be able to put some real pressure here now on the Tigers. Little dummy sold it back to the 22 now for the Dragons. Looking very promising. Taking it all the way, taking it on the line. Beautiful work, inside ball, and absolutely fantastic. What a great try there by the Dragons.
Yeah, LB in there under the post. You could see it coming.
So that one there, the extras added. It's a beautiful try there by the Dragons.
And I guess what we spoke about earlier, it's just that continuity of play, taking it through the phases, and that's exactly what they did. And again, once you're in your position half, take your opportunities.
All of a sudden, it looks like the Dragons with the ascendancy there. Great to see the Dragons, get onto the board and bring this one a little closer. They're looking for opportunities, and the opportunities fell their way this time, which is exactly what they needed. That luck of the ball to go their way. So to get that 7-pointer there was absolute pearler.
Yeah, fantastic. They'll definitely get some confidence out of that. It's going to make for an exciting closure to this game.
Mm-hmm. You got to say it's a quick momentum swing you've seen now from the kickoff. The Tigers, I want to say fluffing. Is that the word I want to be using?
Yeah, I think he's just overthinking it there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, these fly halves.
Well, they went for something different, didn't they? They went for that short line out where they're going deep the other times.
Backwards.
Dragons in position here again.
Hey, Joe.
You know what? He's a special man. He keeps coming up all the time.
I think it's been turned over on this one.
Dragons now with another opportunity quickly after the last one. And they're going to go for the line. And while they do that, we're just going to show you their try again from the Dragons. Nice inside ball there. Running number 8 steps back in and finds himself across the post and dives right underneath there. So it's a beautiful try there by the Dragons. Absolute pearler. They say running lines are key, and they proved exactly that there.
Yeah, fantastic play by the number 8. Always running in support.
So Dragons have a huge opportunity again. Look, big driving mauls coming forward here for their line out. Big advantage now for the Dragons.
Just collapsing the maul there.
Oh, the referee says he's taking the ball away too. That could be cynical.
He's calling him back.
I think Tigers lucky to get away with this one, actually.
Yeah, you can never see Dragons on the ascendancy here.
Huge momentum swing, huh? Huge momentum
10
swing.
meters out. Let's see. Are they going to go for? They're going to go for the scrum.
The scrum.
Time. Forwards definitely feeling it.
So a huge opportunity here for the Dragons. 5 meters out. Can they double their tally, take it to 14? I tell you what, they've got momentum on their side. It's looking good. Can the Tigers hold them out? Tigers a bit of early push there, looks like. Yeah. And off that right-hand side there, nice and short. How close is he? Cersei is not close enough yet.
Centimetre short there. Just play the phases. And lost it.
Oh. They had the advantage though, so Dragons still with the opportunity here, 5 meters out. Oh no, sorry, my mistake. I thought he did call it advantage earlier.
Yeah. But that's just it, you know, the Dragons decided to go for that scrum instead of going for the line out, where they just had a great maul and, you know, where they could have made use of it again. And they just went for the scrum, and that just brought about that mistake.
You have to say the line out for the Dragons has been going well all night as well, so you back them to trust their confidence for that one.
Yeah, absolutely. But we're not on the field.
We're not on the field, mate. We don't get to make the decisions. What do they call? We're the armchair cynics here at the moment. But still all the pressure on the Tigers. They have to find their way out of their danger zone, their red zone here. Can the Dragons put the pressure on? Expect a big push here from the Dragons. And there it is, as expected. Huge push from the Dragons. A lot of pressure. Here holding on, so the Dragons will get the ball. The big drive back. Very messy at the moment. It will be. It was penalty there holding on. He had no choice there, the Tigers player. Huge push from the Dragons here a few minutes out. I can imagine they're going to tap. They are. Yeah. They've tapped early. They send it wide, and they're looking for the opportunity out far. Looking to cut back in. Nicely left there. Still hands go up. Oh,
is that a turnover?
Yeah, it is. Oh. They'll have to look to clear that one quickly. Oh, but I tell you what, all the momentum swung towards the Dragons.
Oh. again, it's just that patience on the ball, you know, and just to protect the ball. That is what you need to do.
It's the wonder of sport. It's what we love. It's pressure makes a difference. And you can see at the moment, just a couple of players on the Tigers not quite handling that pressure. I mean, the other guys in front as well, by the way.
Yeah.
Up by 14. So why is there pressure from the lads?
Like you said, momentum shifts. You know, we do have 4 quarters. So let's see, Tigers doing pretty well with the defense at the moment.
Yeah, it's been very, very, very good too. Still, in my opinion, still very evenly placed teams. They're both, you know, you can't really split them up. It's just been a couple of opportunities either way. Big shout out to by the sponsors of today's stream. Big thank you to Non-Stop Investments. Remember, for more information, go to www.nonstopinvestments.ae to find out more about our sponsors. And of course, in the top right-hand corner as well, you'll see the other sponsors of Dubai Tigers who make this stream possible. Big thank you to all of them as well. Good moment while we got a break and play. Big thank you to the officials who make it possible. We've got the one man tonight, Eugene, who's in the middle. We've got a couple of lads from either team helping out on the sideline as well. So big thank you to those players also. I know it's definitely one of those things that when you get given the flag sometimes and you're one of the players, your head does drop a little bit. But they're doing their part for their teams.
Absolutely.
So big thank you to them. It's back underway, and Dragons here, they've got the momentum in their court at the moment. Nicely. It's a great composure here to start off with. Okay. As I say that, of course.
Again.
So advantage to the Tigers.
It seems like the ball is getting a little bit more slippery as the time goes on.
Well, just looking at your forehead, and it's a little bit damp as well, mate, so the humidity must be kicking up. We've got a little bit of humidity, not too much. This is a much cooler night compared to other nights we've had.
Yeah. I know you're not talking about me, you're talking about the big rock standing next to me. Yeah.
He's just trying to get on the stream, mate. So it's been an absolute ripper pearl of a game. We've seen some beautiful tries already in this very first game of the season, 22-23. And I think it's showing a level required from other teams. And other teams, we're watching this one and looking at it going like, you know what, we've got to lift our game.
Absolutely. And especially if you're talking about Division 1, you know?
Yeah. Oh, there we go again.
Gone out on the full. Just unlucky.
Tell you what, again, I know I've said it a few times already, but momentum does make a difference.
Yeah. And look, you can see Tigers are looking to play in the Dragons territory, and they want to be playing in that half, you know, and that's where they want to be. So it's okay. It's all good for trying.
Well, it worked for them in the first half, and they have been a dominant team as far as the kick is concerned. Dragons gone back to there. Oh, nice little step.
Straightening it up the line.
Number 10, Damon Holmes for the Dragons. He's done it a couple of times tonight. Nice little step off there, left and right foot. Finding a bit extra space. Oh, Damon there for the Dragons. Oh, kick kind of
away position.
Yeah, but aimless one there.
Again, the fullback.
This one's sent back to halfway and well caught as well. So it's a bit of to and fro at the moment. Tigers looking to get themselves back on top, but it's still the Dragons. Oh, big hit there. Pete from the Tigers driving it forward, and then the big man from the...
Definitely want to see that again.
I wish we had that on the replay. Unfortunately, we didn't get that one. But make sure you check that one on the replay of YouTube after the match, because that was a huge hit. We've got contenders for ahead of the season already.
Oh, Big P.
He's a big man as well, so...
just running straight into the big hall.
Yeah.
That's it.
I can see everyone on their screens at the moment. The old, ooh. So dropout here from the Dragons. They're slightly into the wind, but a nice dropout here. Send it back to halfway. He left a turn from here. And that one very loose indeed, but nicely kept up. Again, they got opportunity. They got numbers on that right-hand side. Got a hand in there.
Yeah, Tigers just forcing the passes at the moment. Got to make sure the ball goes to the hands. That's what they keep telling me.
So I keep telling you, mate, eh? Well, then hopefully you learned from that one. So a knock on there by the Tigers and going the way, scrum going the way of the Dragons. We're entering into the final quarter of the game. Kenny, what can you expect to see, mate?
I wish I could say tries, but that's what we're looking for. You know, there's still good attacking rugby being played, and I see a couple of Dragons players on the floor stretching their heels out, but I'm sure they can still put on a good show for the last few minutes. Tigers the same, you know, just to keep the pressure on, and I think it's still 50-50 on both sides, but to take the opportunities.
That's what's going to happen, isn't it, mate? It's a bit of a timeout here, just a couple of injuries, making sure that players are okay. Big shout out again during the break. Just a big shout out to Non-Stop Investments for making the stream possible. Check them out. More information, www.nonstopinvestments.ae. Couple of substitutions here, like 20 minutes. I would like to say the same thing, that the game hopefully will open up. Yeah. And we will see that. I mean, Tigers looking comfortable with 14 points ahead, but then you've just got this feeling in the air that Dragons just take one more try and then everything completely changes.
Yeah, no, it's all about momentum. And yes, Tigers have made a couple of changes now, and you can see that in the back line as well. But, you know, it's all about keeping that attacking structure there and making sure that you get over the gain line.
And we know that the Dragons love to play with ball in hand. I imagine from here, because I've found space, and if you found it through their fly half as well, Damon for the Dragons off his step. He's got a good step on both sides. So I imagine Dragons going to hold on to this one here and look to progress their way down the field. Oh. New man on the field going in, but the ball carrier going well too high on that one there, and the ball slipping out over the top. This opportunity there gone and missed for the Dragons. Is that the change the Tigers were looking for?
Welcome to Tigers rugby there, Simon.
We have seen a lot, actually, in this game, a lot of players going in quite high with the ball, and we've seen a few mistakes being made from that exact thing. So that's certainly something I'm sure the coaches will be looking at when they're going into contact, get themselves down a bit lower.
Yeah, and as the season goes on, you'll see them obviously, you know, get a little bit more into their structures and obviously,
make
you
those
know,
changes.
Want to make those changes.
Yep.
That's the
Hey,
sort of
you
thing.
might not have to jump back on the field, mate. You can just come and coaching. I'll tell you what.
That's what I feel like. Yeah, I'm happy just coaching with the juniors for now, mate. It's all right.
Big push there by the Dragons. They've been showing they are the dominant ones in the scrum in these last 10 minutes or so. That one going high.
Another quick tap there by the Dragons, and again, not looking after the ball.
Again, it's just that pass. They're going a miss. Nearly a hospital pass him. It was kind of high, got the ribs exposed, and
ideally
invitation.
You can see the type of game that the Dragons want to play. They want to play that sort of quick ball.
Expensive.
You know, and but it's just a little bit too expensive at the moment.
It's just their one pass. For me, it's just their one that's gone slightly too high, or maybe just slightly too out in front. And I mean, when they've carried the ball, they've carried it high, so they're unable to make their difference. Or make their proper, protect their ball when they go into contact. Our cameraman's looking for a shout out at the moment, so big shout out to Perea for the camera work if you're looking to compliment or send in a couple of complaints. I'm definitely an unbiased man, and I have to say that I would love to see a Dragons score another meat pie early here in the next couple of minutes, just to really put the pressure on the game.
It will definitely up the ante a little bit. They don't have the ball yet.
No, they don't. The pressure's going to come on, though. Big push. You've seen the ascendancy is definitely going the Dragons' way, and here we go.
Let's get it to Big Will to clear the ball. No, he's not.
Unable to get away from the Dragons defense. Defense up quickly, and Dragons right across the field. Tigers slow to get back, and they've dropped it as well, so it's going to be an advantage here. So time called. I have to say a big shout out to Eugene. He's been very calm and composed for most of the game.
Yeah, he's controlled the game pretty well.
So he sees something, he just kind of like takes a moment, just lets it sink in, and then makes a call.
Exactly, and I think, I mean, he's one of the most experienced referees over here in the UAE, so it's really good to see some good officiating. Taking care of the players as well. Player welfare is very important.
100%. If you were talking about coaching there, Kenny, if you are the coach now, you're the captain, what would you be saying to your team for this last 15 minutes?
I'll just be telling them to adapt more discipline and slow the game down, get the ball out of your half, playing into the opposition's half, and I think that's where the Tigers want to play. So it's just about getting their hands on the ball and just playing it into those areas.
It's that motto of easier said than done, though, isn't it?
Yes.
Dragons, on the other hand,
just run with the ball, get it out wide. You want them to obviously have a little bit more discipline around the ball, around the fringes, and then just play the ball around to the wide side again. The spaces are there; it will open up for them.
Big push again here by the Dragons. All the pressure going on, and looking to quickly clear. And that's probably the third one time we've seen the ball come off the side of the boot.
Not out.
The low one around the ankles. Good chase there by the Tigers, but found a bit of space. Dragons player staying on his feet too. A big meterage up the field.
Again, the ball's been spilled.
It does. Oh, it has too. Man, after again all the pressures on the Tigers at the moment, but the Dragons playing well. Big turnover there.
Holding on.
Yeah. Dragons player quickly over the ball. They've gone quickly again, so they definitely want to play at pace. And nice running lines. Oh, it's just put out in front. So unfortunate there from the Dragons. Opportunity, huge opportunity gone to miss.
Just a bit too far forward for Monroe there. It's a bit unlucky. But again, Dragons had the opportunity. They had the penalty. They took a quick tap. Could have put it in the corner and got the line out from there and take it from there with their big forwards.
But you called them, mate. They said keep it in hand, spread it wide, and they did exactly that. Just that last pass, a little bit too far out in front.
That's what we want to see. But you got to play to your strengths.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I think that was probably the moment though, like you're saying, kick for the corner, push himself upfield. Let the forwards, I mean, the front line has been going well, so let the forwards at least collect then, and then look at that opportunity. There's much more field to play with. Like I said, the first game of the season, what a ripper, what a beauty it's been, and it's not over yet.
Yeah, setting a precedent for the rest of the season.
Dragons full of domination here. And this one's going to go long, so they'll come back.
Goal line dropout.
Yes, goal line dropout there. A couple of players thought it was a 22. But you can't argue with the man in the middle with the whistle.
Absolutely not. Okay,
Tigers
see where he's going. He wants his forward to go right.
Had a moment there of thinking they're going to call the time wasting, and Mr. Rayal comes out. I'm going to call him Mr. Rayal. Great kick down to halfway here. Dragons looking to rebuild.
Bringing it back to the right-hand side, yeah. Monroe this time. Solid defense by the Tigers.
Great deep, but again, see just the Dragons players there again, just going a bit high in the contact. Oh, the big man to the middle, just needed support around him. Dragons, look at opportunity. That one was a sitter on the chest. Probably a bit too much bench press there, and it's bounced right off.
Yeah, it's been the story of the night so far, especially for the Dragons. Just those one-off passes, just not going to hand. And I think if it had stuck in, you know, we'd be in for a cracking game at the end.
Yeah. Oh, I don't have it yet, mate. We've got about 13 minutes, 14 minutes here left on the clock. If one of those passes stick, that's all it takes, one pass.
That's all it takes. That's all it takes.
And the game changes completely. Big shout out to Mr. Kenny there on the chat. Mate, you're too talented.
Trying to multitask.
This one looks like floating forward, but stays inside territory. So calming things down here between the two teams. It's going to be a Dragons ball.
Tigers just taking their time to get to that line now.
Just a bit sleepy, weren't they?
No advantage there.
Offside, Tigers offside, yeah, rightfully called. Here we go again. Quick tap by the Dragons. That one knocked on. Well, I thought there was a Tigers hand in there, but he's a bit isolated here, so what can he do?
Yeah, tackle in, jackal in. Did
Over
he get
the
it?
top.
Yes,
Yes,
he did. Short side.
Tigers looking to use his near side, but they've forced him out over the line, it looks like.
Ball is still available.
Oh.
Just got to make sure you bring the player down safely there.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure there's no intent to cause malice there, so it's just got into an unfortunate position there and definitely got on his legs well above the horizontal, so I'm sure Eugene here will have a calming talk.
Yeah. Back on his feet.
It's great to see the player is okay.
Just a light little talking. Opportunity now there for the Tigers. Now we go for the corner.
Big opportunities, yeah. I mean, it's all been traffic's going Dragons' way, but now all of a sudden we're finding Tigers' opportunity. They haven't had an opportunity for a while, so let's see what they can do with this one. Especially with they've had the pressure on. We've seen these loose kicks. Foot the ball come off the side of the foot. Seen those passes been dropped. Just not quite fluid as they've been.
But that's it for 80 minutes. You've got to bide your time. You're going to have a good run for a few minutes, and then it's going to go quiet for a while.
Yep.
But let's see if they can capitalize on this.
So Tigers, ball in hand, they got possession. Oh, we got dropped there as well.
Opportunity there.
Says it's gone backwards.
Simon's still on his feet.
This one, Tigers building nicely. A few phases here. If the Tigers can score here, you'd say that they could have this one wrapped up.
Just got to send that ball wide. Hands is there.
Opportunity, man. A big overlap too. It was 4-on-2 at one stage. But held onto the ball.
Off the ball.
Oh, we talked about a few times. The Dragons offside, so Tigers still huge opportunity. A quick tap and away they go. And they got numbers out that side. Will they need it? No, they will not. It is 100% in the bank. So great try there by the Tigers. Pressure coming on, building phases, and then opportunity sends up and through the middle. Do you like it, Kenny?
Oh, fantastic hands there by the Tigers themselves. Just sending it down the line, and the winger neck in the right place at the right time.
Yeah. So it's funny, the Dragons, I did think they had the defense. I thought they had them covered, just to like it was be a bit of a step. Nice little step there, actually. We've seen a few steps tonight, haven't we?
Yeah.
And it looks like our clock is off by about 8 minutes. But big congratulations to the Tigers there for winning this one, 28 points to 7. It was a big game there by the Tigers, finishing off a little meat pie themselves there at the end of the game. Kenny, run through your thoughts, mate.
Fantastic effort there. You could see it coming. I think the Tigers just took advantage of the opportunities. Dragons, again, you know, they'd spent a lot of time in that second half in the Tigers' half, but just couldn't capitalize into points. So, again, just a letdown for them in this game. You know, there's lots to learn from it as well. It's the first game of the season. So, you know, you can just build from there.
100%. Big one. Do you have a man of the match for today?
I'm going to leave that to the captains.
Leave it to the captains,
Leave that to the
yeah.
captains, eh? There were some bollocking runs there by Big Joe, definitely from the Dragons.
Yep.
But if you're going to put it up to someone from the Tigers, the winger Nicholas, again, he was everywhere. He scored the last try as well. He was the offloader from the first try in the corner. So definitely he'll be my pick for man of the match. Yeah,
there's definitely a lot of guys that put their hands up. Big display from both teams here. It was the Dubai Tigers running away with it at the end, 20.8 points to 7 over the Jebel Ali Dragons down here in Dubai Sports City. Again, a big shout out, a big thank you to our sponsors, everyone that makes this possible. A big shout out to our main sponsors, Non-Stop Investments. Again, for more information, go to www.nonstopinvestments.ae. Players there now coming off the field after what was a bruising encounter. A big shout out to Mr. Kenny for joining us this evening, mate. It's been an absolute pleasure having you on.
It's been a pleasure myself, mate. Really enjoyed it.
You had a smile the whole way through as well.
Oh no, just love being back, watching the game again, and hopefully I'll get my chance as well to be back on the park as well at some point.
That's the one, mate. We wish all the best for the team. We wish both teams all the best moving forward. But from us here in Dubai Sports City, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Remember to share. But until next time, good night.
Good night.